Andre, do you remember the first time we met?
I don't remember the first time we ever met. I remember the first time as peers when we were on a tennis court and you beat me. I do remember that.
Out here today. Temperatures in the, I would think, the high 80s, Leaf, and we'll see how both players handle it.
You stayed with me in my place in Palisades, Brentwood area. And you were a guy I would fly in occasionally to get a good workout.
Do you remember what happened when we found out we were about to play our first match against each other at the LA Open?
We were practicing for the LA Open, and I was out there with my coach, and the draw came out, and then it seemed like we were playing each other first round, and to which Brad was like, okay, no more trade secrets, this practice has to end.
And that was it, just practice ended abruptly, and all of a sudden we went from like you were my guy to like all of a sudden you were like an enemy, and it was so quick.
You were pretty excited about playing me first round from what I remember, and my initial thing was, does he really think he can beat me?
It was probably the only time in my life that I wasn't focused on the result in tennis. It was all about the experience. You were the context. It was such a unique way to start my career. Then a year later, you showed up at the LA Open ready to get to work, and you were waiting me in the semifinals.
There was definitely a revenge component. I remember that feeling of just wanting to beat you that day based on the year before on that same court.
I mean, that set was over so quickly. 6-0.
I was so locked on.
Could you ever have imagined how exciting it would be for a kid at that stage who grew up idolizing you to get those opportunities?
I always had a difficult time sort of having context of my own life and what it really looked like from the outside. Watching somebody else enjoy my life was easier for me than enjoying it myself.
The enjoyment that I get traveling around the world with you, it's emotional and it's powerful. To have that daily dopamine is the best part about being the guy behind the guy.